In South Haven, the debate over short-term rentals is heating up.
Yes, it is. The issue was discussed at length again tonight. The South Haven City Council adopted 2 amendments to its short-term rental ordinance. The ordinance will now also cover attached condominiums, and the registration fee is increasing from $20 to $200.
In the city, there's a struggle to strike a balance between residents' concerns about congestion and property owners' desire to rent their homes and condos.
24-Hour News 8's Brady Gillum shows us the tension this conflict is creating along the lakeshore.
Tonight, South Haven City Council passed 2 amendments to its short-term rental ordinance, but it's what's coming that may cause a real fight.
I moved to this town because I thought I had neighbors in my neighborhood.
Susan Ryan moved to South Haven 10 years ago to write.
I live on a block, very small block with 8 homes, and only 4 people live on the street. There are 3 large properties that rent out. They're limited to 12 people, and they usually rent to 12 people. They can turn over every 2 days, so that would be 36 people that we don't know on our block every 2 days.
In response, the city passed a short-term rental ordinance in 2016 and is working to make changes to it, which may eventually cap the number of short-term rentals allowed in the city or in certain zones.
Well, there's a small group of citizens who are offended by the fact that someone may make money or charge for use of their home.
Gerald Webb's wife owns and operates Beach Walk properties in downtown South Haven. In May, the city passed a resolution that said short-term rentals are decreasing school enrollment, making housing unaffordable, and increasing noise and traffic. Webb disagrees.
But some other resident that may be living in their home and it's not in that circumstance and they want to sell 2 years from now, they can't sell to a short-term rental landlord. And so therefore their market of buyers is going to be much smaller, and it's going to start driving down those prices.
City officials say they're just trying to strike a balance between people like Webb and residents like Ryan.
I wouldn't call it City Hall versus everybody else. I would call this about different uses of the, well, I wouldn't say different uses. What I would say is that there's different takes on this entire thing. We've got many pro-rental, we've got many anti-rental here.
I've been shocked about a lot of things with short-term rental.
In the meantime, the debate continues.
I say they want, birds chirping and waves crashing, and they don't want anything else, which I think is a little bit selfish. But
if I sell my house will sell as a business, and I don't want to do that to my neighbors.
Now, neither amendment City Council passed tonight was that controversial. The real controversy will heat up once City Council considers capping the number of short-term rentals. In South Haven, Brady Gillum, 24-Hour News 8.